Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us. This is a little bit of pre-show. We're just getting the sound adjusted and the right things on the right screens on this end. So we're going to start Technorama in just a moment. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome to the show. This is a nerd, couple of old geeks talking about what did your son say? A couple of old nerds saying words. Maybe that should be our 2027 t-shirt.
Yeah. Could have been this year's t-shirt.
Yeah, but I said, don't bother me. I'm listening to Technorama podcast. It was a little nicer than shut up. I'm listening to Technorama podcast. F off. I'm listening to Technorama podcast. We're not that kind of podcast.
No, not at
all. We have a couple of news stories. We've got some history for you. We've got some neat stories. We talk about what we've been watching, reading, listening to, various segments of the show that I think you'll enjoy. So sit back, enjoy. Maybe you found this by a tag search. Maybe Google just forced it on you, said, you like weird and unusual stuff, so why not?
Hey, by the way, remember, Chuck,
yes.
I actually scheduled for 9:35.
Oh, so we're a little early.
We're a little early. I did that because we were just talking with our buddy Clinton, and I didn't know how long would we go. And I was like, well, if we stop at 9:30, I didn't want to rush and just jump over here. But actually,
if you're going to be at Dragon Con in Atlanta, Georgia over Labor Day weekend, we'd love to see you. We know there's a number of people that are going. Stop by, say hi. We've got two shows. We've got one in the digital media track on 1 p.m. on Sunday. We'll get more into this on the show because it's getting closer. We got to promote. And then we've got an undetermined time slot for our other podcast. The topic is Trek in the Trek track, which makes sense because it's all about, Red Dwarf.
Red Dwarf. Yeah, that's right. Galaxy Quest.
Firefly. All right.
I'm a brown coat that never gave up. And look, I got my wish.
July 29th is the episode. I didn't put it in On This Day in History. I would have said On This Day in History for month day 2026. So we can fix that. That's why we do a little pre-show check. July. I was doing this in the car. So editing on Google Docs on a phone just ain't my picnic.
Oh, no, I mean, in theory, it looks like it's gonna be good, but when you click in the edit mode, the cursor jumps, and I'm like,
yeah,
where was I at?
I was able to take the bullet items out of part of it, so that was nice.
Yeah, it's not the greatest experience. It's not the worst either.
Right.
We've had
we got a number of people still watching, so thanks. What do you say we get this podcast started?
We still got 1 minute.
Oh, then we're gonna go from 5 viewers down to none.
Maybe.
Let's catch them while the iron's hot, or
all right,
something like that. Strike while the iron's hot, but we don't strike our viewers and listeners. All right, now is when I hit the record button and we officially begin the show, the episode. So here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Technorama episode 809 for July 29, 2026. Unexpected reboot on aisle 4. Hello and welcome to Technorama. This is the show that takes a lighthearted look at tech, science, sci-fi, and all things geek. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome to the show. If you are returning, welcome back. We appreciate you giving us your time. And if you're a patron, woohoo! Throw a party. We appreciate your support.
Raise the roof.
More about that in a little bit. My name is Chuck Tomasi from sunny Phoenix, Arizona, where it is hotter than Hades and continuing to do so for a few more months. And right over there is my good friend, longtime co-host, Craig Stepp. How are you, Craig?
I'm doing well. I'm actually happy to be here again.
I am too. And we remember to hit broadcast this time.
Yeah.
we were all set. We hit go live, and for some reason we didn't hit the go live second. It's like the old Zoom H2 days, right? Hit it twice.
Oh man, that was anytime I loaned that out or somebody was going to use it for something briefly, hit record twice.
Show them first. What
one shows the meters, two makes it go. That was the only design flaw.
That was a design disaster. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was over in Switzerland at the Technorama Science Center and forgot to do that once. Then not the time when you want to mess things up.
Yeah. I'm
But
going to
fortunately, we
Switzerland
were able
this
to get a
fall.
second recording.
So I'm going to Switzerland this fall. I don't
Cool.
know if I'll be able to make it to the Technorama Center, but I'm gonna try.
Someone put the comments, stop streaming.
I know.
Or is it stop screaming? No, it says streaming.
Yeah.
Well, I challenge you to start first. Then you can tell us when to stop.
Yeah. Give us a chance.
Been over 21 years. We're not stopping yet.
Yeah. One comment's not going to stop us. I'll show them.
Oh, and it got removed. Did you remove it? Or did they?
I did.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
I need to stop streaming crap. Who cares? I'll show them.
Yeah, we'll show them. All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Let's get on with the show. We've got some feedback. We had a listener question of the week last week, so cue that music.
Letters. Oh, we get letters. We get your letters every day. Mailman, mailman, mail today. Reach right in and pull one out. Those letters. I love those letters. Let's find out what you got to say.
Oh, boy.
Mailman, mail today.
Our question of the week for you last week is sitting right here in Discord. I need to scroll just a little bit.
Oh, I didn't have Discord open. Let me go check.
That's okay. I don't have Facebook open. Why don't I take Discord? You take Facebook.
Yep. All right.
All right. So Discord, we had same question, by the way. If you had to replace your car's horn with a sound effect from a movie or TV show, what would it be? And would it actually help traffic? So Sweet Steve says, easy. The sound of a dying Mumakil. That is the sound I think they used for the ring wraiths on Lord of the Rings.
Oh.
It was that really, it's a horse, like in heat. That would be a cool horn. That would be a cool horn. I agree. That would be awesome. He said,
it adds another depth to the ring race.
It'll make stuff move. I guess anything will move when being honked all by that. So he included a YouTube video, and if you want to go check out our Discord channel in the question of the week, episode 809. Tom P says, I have a Tesla. And before any of you give me any grief about Elon, hey, I didn't say anything yet. I am in love with the car, not him. Think about Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, a movie from Miramax / Harvey Weinstein. Regardless, my car already has horn options. See the attached? I used to have it DJ, and now I'm changing it to old horn. Auga.
Auga.
That'd be a good one. And then Mad Marv says, got to go with the classic, and that would be the Screaming Sheep.
Ah!
Humanoid says, it will probably not help traffic, but I'll go for the hitting sound followed by the Wilhelm scream. Oh!
Yeah. Yeah.
People will think they hit someone.
Yeah.
I don't know if that'll help traffic, though. They'll just stop. And
I thought about the Wilhelm scream, too. You know, what's funny, as I mentioned this before, a long time ago, is that once I pointed that out to Harrison when he was younger,
yes,
he also heard it everywhere in every movie that we saw.
Oh, yeah. It's a running gag.
Yeah, so, well, what's funny is once you hear it and you realize and you're told what it is, you hear it, you all of a sudden you pull it out. You go, oh, how many stormtroopers do you hear? Oh, you know.
Oddly enough, we don't have that on the soundboard right now. I've never put that in.
Well, guess what? You got some homework from next time. Yeah. All right.
What do you got?
All right. So Mike Robinson says the roar from any recent Godzilla movie might be an effective sound.
Yeah.
Although it is a sound effect, I think the snippet from the end of the classic Star Trek episode, I Mud, could help move traffic along or possibly cause riots. Imagine suddenly hearing Harcourt blasting at you, or if it's really serious, Harcourt fountain mud.
Are you talking about when they made the android wife for him? Harcourt fountain mud!
That's right. Yeah. John Kratzer says the car horn from the General Lee.
Hey, that's what I said.
Yeah. So he says it'll make you feel like you're in Hazard County. Yep.
You ain't just whistling Dixie.
No, I'm playing it. And Edward Chase says, my first thought was a good old Aruga horn.
There we go.
However,
Another one.
I had a thought that the sound of the gun from an A-10 Warthog might be attention getting. I would agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. And of course, the hand horn from The Mask. He's got the little horn. He's,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. That's it. Let me see.
Any
Facebook
comments on
likes the
share?
filter. That's it. All right. So
All right.
Facebook likes the show most recent. I'm like, no, I want all comments, you idiot.
Yep. Well, thank you, everybody who contributed to that. We look forward to another question at the end of the show, and we will post that on social media and Discord in the next day or so. In fact, I usually do it on Monday. So let's see what happens. And we can get more comments about our question of the week at the end of the show. So always fun. Let's head on out of here, and we'll go into history.
Another letter from our listener, Dave.
Listeners, Dave. On this day in history for July 29th, 2026, it is the 210th day of the year in the Gregorian calendar. There are 155 days remaining in the 2026. We're over the halfway point.
Yay. Whoa,
Sliding
what?
down this hill fast. We're over the hill. Oh, wait. It's too true. It was on this,
2026 is a slippery slope.
yeah, it is. It was on this date in 1818 that French physicist Augustin Fresnel submitted his prize-winning memoir on the diffraction of light, precisely accounting for the limited extent to which light spreads into shadows, and thereby demolishing the oldest objection to the wave theory of light.
It was July 29th, 1914. The Cape Cod Canal opened.
Not Cape Canaveral, Cape Cod Canal.
Yeah. That's where the little rowboats go through.
July 29, 1945, the BBC Light program radio station was launched for mainstream light entertainment and music.
And it was on that same date in 1957 that the International Atomic Energy Agency was established.
Also today in 1958, the U.S. President Dwight D. Eisenhower signed into law the National Aeronautics and Space Act, which created
Space Act.
the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, not
Wow.
agency, as some people might think. Also
Funny
known
how
as NASA.
Nassau. On
No
July
AI
29th.
was used in the making of this show.
Right.
In fact, no intelligence was used in the making of this show.
No, not at all. On July 29th, 1985, Space Shuttle Challenger launched on STS-51F. It's a dash F. The shuttle
Yep.
ends up in a lower orbit than planned due to an engine failure during the ascent. It's like a
Engine
it's like a little candle on one side.
It was also on this date in 2005 that astronomers announced their discovery of the dwarf planet Eris.
And
Maybe that's where Taylor Swift got her name.
yeah, exactly. That's
She's
exactly
going on
it.
the Eris tour. See you on the
Yeah.
asteroid.
That's right. It was 5 years ago today that the International Space Station's temporarily spun out of control. I remember that, moving the ISS 45 degrees out of attitude, following an engine malfunction of a Russian module, Nakua.
More engine malfunctions. Daggum. Okay.
That's a pretty big one to start spinning. Imagine trying to eat, said the ship's moving around.
Happy birthday goes out of the state to English cartographer and publisher George Bradshaw, born in the state in 1801. Go ahead.
Oh, Isidore Isaac Rabi, the American physicist and academic, Nobel Prize laureate, was born 128 years ago today.
Go physicists. American
Yes.
scientist and engineer Edgar Cortright was born in the state in 1923.
Jim Marshall, the English businessman, founded Marshall Amplification, was born 103 years ago today.
Did you ever own any Marshall speakers or amplifiers or anything?
I did have a guitar Marshall amplifier. Yep.
Cool.
Still got it. Right? Yeah, I still got it.
Also born on the same date in 1940, American chemist Betty Harris.
And let me find my place. American director and producer Ken Burns is 73 today.
He invented the Ken Burns effect.
Watch out. I've used many times.
Also born on that same date in 1965, Canadian actor, producer, and screenwriter Dean Haglund.
Yeah, we've had him on our show before.
Wow, he's just a few months younger than me. Yes, we interviewed him many years ago.
Yeah, it was funny. It was so weird that he followed us back to our hotel room
On
He didn't know who
purpose.
we were.
Really, he
on purpose.
Okay, keep going. We're going to run out of music.
All right. So also turning 54 today is American actor, producer, and screenwriter Will Wheaton. Shut up,
Listener
Will. Oh, wait.
No, shut up, Wesley. Listener birthdays this week include the 29th. We have a couple birthdays. Sean Farrell, the host of Adventures in Sci-Fi Publishing Podcast. John Kratzer is also on the 29th. The 30th, Brian Hunt, a.k.a. Zaphod Beeblebrox. And the 31st, we have two more. It's the wedding anniversary of Will, the computer guy. Needs to update this because it says in 2007 it's 9 years. Dude, it's now 19 years.
That's right.
So let's go.
We should send him a card.
And one of our favorite patrons, Denise Inglis, is having a birthday on the 31st as well. So happy birthday to all of you. If you are having a birthday this week and you're not on our calendar, we wish you all the best. Hope you have a wonderful day with family and friends. And we also invite you to go over to chuckchat.com/birthday, get your name on the calendar. We not only wish it here, but we've got a Technorama bot on our Discord channel that keeps track of all that too. So he'll be sure to get it on the right date. That's the way it was on this day in history for July 29th, 2026. That's not only a typo, that's a memory lapse.
Yeah, there's a lot of
two old nerds saying words
in there.
Thank you very much, and goodbye, music people.
Later.
Let's see, is it the end? If it's not, you're fading out. Wait for it. Wait for it. I can't see the little fuel gauge, so I have no idea where we are. Yeah, nailed it. Going by instinct, and I'd just like to hear the end of that song. Chuckchat.com/birthday for the birthday calendar.
That's right.
I'll say that slower for the people whose English is not their first language. Chuck.
I don't think English is your first language.
No, it's not. Chuckchat.com/birthday. There we go.
No, Chuck's first language was Pascal.
No, my first language was BASIC. Second language was Fortran.
Fortran. That's what I was trying to think of.
Then came Pascal.
Yeah.
We should do that. Go through a little history sometime.
Oh.
What languages do you know and what order did they come in?
What's that girl that we were watching? She repairs old
Kari.
I'm sorry?
Kari.
I saw a video of her from her day, and she was setting up a machine. It's the same machine that they used in Terminator 2 when they were hacking the ATM to get the easy money out of the cash machine. She was writing in Pascal to simulate. That's the language that the little day planner thing was using.
Yeah. And
she was writing it out so it did the same thing it did in the movie where it starts counting down numbers till it gets down to the pin number, And she made it. She made it work. It looked just like it. It was the same thing, actually.
Yeah, she's pretty clever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she is.
All right, we have one news story and one remember when, and this may be a shorter than usual show, but that's okay. We'll keep it brief for you. Our news story this week. We need a news intro.
Good news, crybabies.
Well, that's not very nice. Call us crybabies. So, NASA's, let's see. NASA, what is the headline? NASA's Webb telescope discovers giant planet hiding in one of the astronomy's most famous systems. Well, it seems astronomers thought they really knew the most about the famous Beta Pictoris system located 63 light years away. But NASA's James Webb Space Telescope just revealed a massive exoplanet hiding in plain sight. I don't know if you call it plain sight because it was obscured.
Well, you had to have a telescope to see it.
You have to have the right kind of telescope to see it.
Right, exactly.
Meet Beta Pictoris D, a gas giant at least twice the mass of Jupiter, orbiting about as far from its star as Neptune is from our own sun. What makes its discovery so exciting isn't just the world itself, but how it was found. Concealed behind a blinding fog of cosmic dust, hence the reason we haven't seen it before, the
Mhm.
planet couldn't be seen through traditional imaging. Instead, Webb caught the planet by analyzing its chemical fingerprint, picking up telltale traces of carbon monoxide, water vapor, and methane, or methane if you prefer.
Methane.
This breakthrough
And
proves
aluminium.
if English isn't your first language either. This breakthrough proves scientists can hunt down hidden exoplanets tucked inside dusty star systems simply by reading their atmospheric signatures. Expect this new technique to unlock a whole new generation of unseen worlds. Strange new worlds, one might say.
Strange New Worlds.
Yes. Thoughts on that? I think this is pretty cool. We now have
It is pretty cool, and I like that we keep hearing news from the James Webb Telescope of all the discoveries that it's found, because it's
we can
continuing to
peel
do its
back
job.
the veil now.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
quick
pretty
shout out to
awesome.
the chat room. We got a few people watching tonight. We have I can't pronounce some of these because they're just numbers and letters. JMH 8149, and we'll just say Daniel on that one.
Yeah.
It's really, really long.
That's right. Yeah. Well, thanks
had
for
a-
watching, guys.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with us. We normally do the show Sunday nights at 8:30 Eastern time, but due to unforeseen circumstances, we had to push it back 24 hours ish.
Mhm.
So we are here, and we are happy you are here. Whether you're watching live, listening later, doesn't matter. We just, that's cool. I think we're done with the shout out. On to Remember When. This is where we talk about old stuff. Wait, we're old stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Second news story.
We don't talk about ourselves, though,
No.
much.
Second news story. Our first ever close-up look at the Martian surface. Space photo of the day for July 22nd, of course.
Yeah. So it's just
Why
last
is
week
this
was the 50th
Remember When?
anniversary. Huh?
Why is this Remember When?
Because it's the 50th anniversary that we got that picture from Mars. Mars.
Oh, okay. We're looking back at a massive milestone, the very first picture ever snapped from the surface of Mars. On July 20th, 1976, NASA's Viking 1 lander made history as the first spacecraft to safely touch down on the red planet. Right after landing, it snapped a black and white photo showing a rocky, desolate landscape. Before that moment, humanity only had images of Mars through science fiction. Those canals. Did they go?
Yeah.
Viking 1 shattered the mystery, giving scientists their first real close-up glimpse of another world. While the mission was only planned for 90 days, Viking 1 operated for over 6 years. Yeah, they really get their mileage out of some of these Mars rovers.
Yeah, no.
It blazed the trails for rovers and high-tech explorers to send to Mars today. 5 decades later, that simple photo of rocks remains the historic image that started it all. So we remember you, Viking 1.
I remember seeing this picture when I was obviously much younger in school and thinking that, wow, that's amazing. That's what it looks like. Now we got better pictures, but of course, but that just kind of blew my little mind. And then, of course, I think it's we had the pictures from Venus. The brief few pictures, and it kind of looked like this a little bit. Just rocks everywhere. And
I was just talking to Dr. Dave. Obviously, we watched the first episode of season 4 of Strange New Worlds.
Mhm.
Not going to talk about that much here. We're going to save that for our Topic is Trek episode on Thursday.
Yeah,
We'll
Thursday night.
episode 1. So find that at thetopicistrek.com. Had to do it. And we were watching with our Star Trek fan club. Well, 6 or 7 members of the fan club.
Mhm.
And then had a lively discussion afterwards. And part of that was a discussion about Mars. And we talked about the imaging. So very timely that this came up, because we were joking about the face on Mars and that kind of thing. Civilizations that may have been there at one time, which ties into Star Trek. And went, well, there used to be a face on Mars. And then we talked about the quality of imaging, that a hill with the right shadows on it could look like a face. And then you get there, some decades later, take another picture and go, oh, well, it's not really a face.
When man finally gets on the Mars and they walk up to it, it's like, oh yeah, it looks nothing like it's supposed to.
No, it looks like any other hill that I've got around here. We're going to catch it at the right time of day. I mean, we're all about pareidolia. We want to see things that aren't really there. And, we've got a hill here called Camelback Mountain. When you look at it, it looks like a camel kind of sitting on the ground. There's the head, there's the camel, its back, and it's a dromedary, by the way, not a
That's
back.
how they name things.
Do you know the difference between the dromedaries and Bactrian camels?
What, 2 humps and 1 hump?
Yes. Do you know which is which?
I count the humps. There's 2 of them on one. And one on
How many humps does a dromedary have?
probably 2.
No, it's 1. Think about how many humps are in the letter. That's your mnemonic.
The
1 hump in a D, 2 humps in a B.
Okay.
Okay. With that cleared up, see,
Thank you, Professor.
that was the other idea I had for a T-shirt. It's not our fault if you learn something.
Yeah. We'll try to avoid it, but it can happen.
We got T-shirt ideas for 2 years in the pipeline now. Usually we're struggling to come up with one at the end of the year.
It's a hot streak, man.
All right. Quick shout out to our patrons who keep the show going. Very, very much appreciate their funding. They've gone over to patreon.com or actually truckchat.com/Patreon and contribute as little as $1 a show. Some do 2, some do 5. When we're not producing, you're not paying. That's the cool part about it. At least right now, we're still working on a plan for that. We have different levels. At the commander level, we have Abner Braverman, Mark Kilfoyle, Steve London, Chris Martinez, Gary Lindros, Jason Pollard, Sarah Rose. Thank you very much, all of you. Recently got T-shirts and or tote bag. At the lieutenant level, Kyle Nishioka, Ben Vaughn, John Noble, John Clifford, Denise Inglis, Steve Cody, Tim Cook, Steve Webb, and recently promoted, I'll say it a second time because we didn't get to broadcast it on video last time, Amber Elstad has ranked up from ensign to lieutenant. And at the ensign level, we have Alexis Duran, Amy Bowen, Brad Miller, Brian Brown, Chris MC, Dan D-Man Coyer, Dean Jensen, Jorger Schrauen, Crazy Joe, Mike Wills, Leon M, Saturday Morning Media, Stephen Weshy, Steve Therian, and Sylvain Racico. Thank you, all of you.
Yes, thank
for
you.
your support and funding. We could not do this. Well, we could do it, but we'd get a lot of grief from you guys. So thank you for making our lives.
You need how much for what?
Yeah, especially when it comes time to pay the StreamYard fee. Yeah, it's like, do we need T-shirts or can we make T-shirts? Do we need to buy it?
Go to Walmart, get a pack of plain tees, and we're gonna
magic markers on them. Everyone's unique. Yeah. You know, that might be a thing. Who knows if push comes to shove.
Right.
All right. Thank you very much. Let's fade out that music. Make sure they stop playing in the background. There we go. And we have, if you want to get one of those 2026 Patreon shirts and you didn't get to the commander level, you can do it. And also, it funds the show because there's $1 or $2 in it for us. You can go to truckchat.com/tpublic. That's TEEPUBLIC. TPublic. So there's also some other T-shirt designs over there. You're welcome to peruse and buy, and stickers and a whole bunch of other stuff. You can make a lot of options. Let's get into what we've been. Looks like we're going to be using the audio from the video. I'm just looked at the recording device and it says we've been recording for 0 minutes. So,
you didn't hit record on the recorder after we made jokes about the hitting record.
No,
twice?
we recorded on the video. We didn't get it. I hit it. I said 3, 2, 1, and I hit record and then never looked back. It's a big red button. You shouldn't be that hard. Hey, at least we have backup plan, like some people who lose data. And we don't have to start the last 40 minutes over.
Wait, what? Are you talking to me?
We don't have to redo we have a backup plan. We'll use the video from the audio from the video.
Yeah.
Okay, let's keep going. Pass me the remote.
Here you go.
I got it.
Yeah. There you go.
All right, why don't you go first? We each have about 4 things on our list. So
all right. So started watching Ride or Die on Apple TV, and it is about 2 best friends. One of them is a assassin. The other one had no idea that she was an assassin. The truth comes out, and of course, there's a murder and things going on. It's a little bit on a action/comedy, or not slapstick comedy. You know, it's a action comedy kind of thing. It's on Is it on Prime? I thought I put Apple Plus, but I think it's on Prime Video, which is it's pretty good so far. I think we're about 3 or 4 episodes in, so it's a series. It's got a Hannah Waddington, from Weddingham. I'm sorry, Waddingham from Ted Lasso,
Mhm.
and Octavia Spencer. She's in there. So yeah, it's good. Of course, I won't say too much about this because it just came out the other day, last week, and new episodes coming up. But Star Trek: Strange New Worlds, started watching that.
Yep.
I enjoyed that episode very much. I got you can't really see it in my video, but right there is a Blu-ray player I bought from my office.
Yes.
And because I have a whole bunch of DVDs and Blu-rays over here on the side, and I was like on my shelves, and I was like, I really need a way to easily watch those. So
Set
otherwise I'm just
yourself
gonna
up a
sit there.
Plex server.
No, I do have a Plex server. I just haven't
You haven't
ripped
ripped
them
it.
all.
Okay.
But I pulled out Duel, the movie from 1971. Where the guy's driving through the desert and trying to get to I think he's supposed to meet a client or something, and it didn't work out as well. There's a big truck that was chasing him. You've seen it before, right?
I may have, but it's been a long time. It was 1971. Starring
Yeah.
Dennis Weaver, Gentle Ben's dad.
Yeah. I really love this movie. The first time I saw it, it freaked me out. When I was younger, I was like, there's this faceless truck driver. You never really see his face. And the truck's kind of has it in for the driver. Love it. I've seen it 100 times now. It didn't freak me out like it did before, but boy, did it scare me thinking, some trucker could run a guy off the road in the desert. And it's messed up.
Did it age well?
Well, it did. I wouldn't. Yes, it's fine. But watch it with 1970s in your head, because there's a lot of people smoking, and and there's phones with the cords. Hey, this movie would have been a 2-minute movie if they had cell phones. So
It would have been aside from the part where the truck is chasing him, which is on IMDb's highlight reel right now. It seems like it'd be a 2-minute movie anyway.
No.
Is most of it after the crash or leading up to the crash?
You need to watch it if you haven't seen it.
He's driving an old Rambler or Valiant.
Yes.
Take your pick. My brother had that same car, the red one. I ran into it.
You ran into it.
I ran into it. My dad had a big 40 Econoline van, and I was backing it up. It was a standard van. And it was like I think I was 16, just got my license, and I was backing it up at our driveway, and I ran into Rico's red car. Lifted the whole front end off the ground.
Oh no.
And the Econoline was it was brand new. We just got it, and it had one of those diamond plate bumpers, so it was a heavy duty bumper. And I pushed in on the back right. I pushed it in, and I punctured the body panel a little bit. I was so mad.
That sounds a lot like what happened to me. My car was in our driveway, which was the Honda Civic. There was another car, I guess Mom's car, and the Honda Civic was parked, behind me.
Yeah.
And so and off to the side a little bit. So I got in the car, I started to back out, bam! I was like, what did I hit? And when I got out, I thought, oh man. Dad's like, I can't believe you had the car. So I can't believe you parked there.
I had a lot of runway. I had probably 30 feet of runway to get this.
Oh, you got some speed going.
Yeah, I got out and I was looking at the van going, oh no, I wrecked the new van. Rico comes out and the whole front fender is crushed. He's like, that's a scratch compared to what you did to my car.
That's funny. That's funny.
All right. And
so the last one I watched, you're going to talk about it here in a second. The last one I watched, I think I mentioned this before. It was Sheep Detectives. So I'll let you talk about it.
Yes. All right. We're getting to that one. And we watched
lead into that one. Go ahead and start.
Oh, okay.
That was your segue. That was your segue.
Somebody mentioned this, and I've seen it on Amazon Prime a couple of times, called Sheep Detectives. It's kind of like, I don't know how you'd put this.
Animal Farm.
I haven't watched Animal Farm, so I have no idea. But it's obviously a CGI because you got to animate talking sheep, starring Hugh Jackman,
Yeah.
and he's a sheep farmer. And then, nice, placid. He makes his money off of shearing the sheep and selling the wool, and he lives in a like an Airstream trailer kind of thing. This is taking place in England somewhere, and then he turns up dead. So there's a mystery to solve. Well, it turns out at the beginning of the movie, he's reading mystery novels to the sheep, and when he's not around, you can hear the sheep talking to themselves. And
I love it. I love it when he goes, "All right, that's enough for tonight," and you can hear him. Oh,
yeah,
no!
I can't believe he stopped there.
It was like he was about to reveal the killer.
And every sheep has a name, and every sheep has a personality. And there's one with the old curly horns, and he's real shaggy, and he's voiced by Patrick Stewart, and he just does an awesome job. It was the winter sheep, murderer.
Yeah,
there's some funny things in there. It's it's kind of a campy, cheesy movie. It has a happy ending, but you have to figure out who the murderer was. So, Sheep Detectives was
definitely worth a watch.
It wasn't real long. It was a quick watch. It was fun.
No, I said it was worth a watch. I was saying it was worth watching.
I would say so too. Fun watch. Also watched, started watching, I think I watched the first 2 episodes of Grant for Ulysses S. Grant on Netflix. Going through my historical characters. Wonderful story. This guy has a lot of back history. Most people kind of forgot him as a U.S. president. They go think of him as, oh, he's one of these war generals who became president, like Eisenhower. But so much history, even in his name. The S is not his given middle name, initial. But fun stuff in there. What else have we watched? Oh, going back to my oldies routine, picking out old stale movies from the 50s or sci-fi stuff on YouTube. I watched The Cosmic Man, starring John Carradine.
Oh, okay.
Now, if you forgot who John Carradine is, just look him up. You'll remember in a second. Very sallow face. He's supposed to, this is one of these hour and 15-minute movies that should have been about 15-minute movies.
Right.
But he's the best part of the whole movie. I'll leave it at that. And it's spoiler alert, since it was made over 70 years ago, Timmy, who's in a wheelchair, gets to walk again. So that was so obvious as soon as I saw him talking to the Cosmic Man. And then the last one just started. I heard about this on Good Morning America a couple of weeks ago. Maybe it was a week and a half ago. It was before we took off. Tom Hiddleston did a documentary special, kind of documentary-ish, on Pompeii. It's called Out of Time.
I saw the thumbnail for that.
Tom Hiddleston. That's pretty darn good. It's not your typical, let's walk around and look at the ruins. He immerses himself in this, and they've got actors playing different parts. So he says the most wonderful thing about Pompeii is you can time travel. He says, I'm going to employ my skills as an actor and imagine, put myself in that place and walk beside some of these people, because not everybody died. They have proof that some people lived. So he's talking to historians and finding these survivors and how they found these survivors and the lives they led right up to the event. And after
I figured, you always hear that it seemed like everybody died, but I imagine, what if there were people that were traveling away from Pompeii, came back, and their whole place is
gone?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying that there is a possibility that people were maybe a little bit further out of town, or
these were people who actually lived in town. Now,
when it happened,
one guy worked at a blacksmith shop that was outside the city walls, but yes, there were people there that were there when it happened. Because it didn't just like all of a sudden blanket them in rock and you're dead in a minute. It took a day for this thing to bury Pompeii. So, and there were some people that could read the signs. They went, man, these earthquakes are getting more frequent. Something bad is going down. I'm out of here.
Yeah. El Nino is coming.
Yeah, big time. Okay, that takes us to the Geek Library. We've got one YouTube in there for the first computer Apple ever sold. Ooh, it's at Sotheby's, going up for auction.
Yeah, I thought I would include this. I thought I'd have more stories in here. I thought I did, but I guess I didn't.
That's all right. That's all right.
But this particular video, I thought it would be fun to include because, yeah, he's showing in it's really good condition the first Apple that they showed that they put together.
Kind of where it's just the motherboard and you can see the big capacitors.
Yeah, on pieces of wood. Yeah.
Yep. Oh, was it in a
Pretty amazing.
case?
No, it's just two pieces of plywood, and the motherboard's on one and the keyboard's mounted on the other. And then, of course, they got a tape deck off to the side.
For listening to music, not for
what a pain. You know, sometimes what a pain.
I'm so glad I never had
to save your programs to a tape deck and then try and get it back.
I'm so glad I never had to deal with that.
You never did?
Never had to deal with cassettes.
Oh man, I did it for the Commodore so many times. And every once in a while you get a tape that went bad. It's like, or something like that, or it gets eaten. Yeah, I remember I had a tape that got eaten, and the tape was actually creased, so it would never read properly again. When it went through.
Media error and no checksums or anything to figure it out.
So, maybe I'm a little nostalgic for the old tape decks, but I would never want to go back there again.
You know what you can do now is if you've got a device with a headphone jack and internet connection, you can go out to the internet and download those audio files. I did this one time with, I think it was my previous phone. One of them had a headphone jack on it, and I hooked it up to the Apple, booted it up, and I went, okay, go to this website and start playing, and it will play the audio tones out the headphone jack.
Yeah.
The computer just thinks it's a cassette deck because it's just listening for this music. I went, cool, I just loaded a game off the internet into my Apple II.
Yeah. Well, look at here. This came with the Commodore that I got.
A real cassette or
no? Look,
cassette? The very second. It's got a USB. Oh,
yeah. But
okay,
what's cool?
That's classy.
But what's cool is when you plug it in and you go to read the directory and stuff like that, the computer actually makes a sound like it's reading the disc, like it makes a sound like it's reading the tape.
It goes.
Yeah. Oh, I think my USB drive just got eaten. Yeah, I thought that was
get out the pencil.
Yeah, it even came with the cassette case and everything.
Little hinge cassette case.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. All right, that brings us to the question of the week. We promised you earlier in the show. Our question is, if an alien probe dropped off a surprise cargo delivery in your backyard, what sci-fi technology are you hoping is inside?
My luck, it'd be cassette tapes with programs all over.
And pencils.
Yeah, and pencils. Yeah. I don't know. Right. What would you pick? What would you hope for?
Transporter.
I would hope there was a lightsaber inside. How about that?
I would hope there's a device to quit making people stupid.
Yeah. What's that? What they say? Stupid is like death. When you're dead, nobody cares. No, it doesn't hurt. What is it? Oh, I can't remember now. Never mind.
Great job, Craig. Great job. Landed that one. About as well as the Titanic.
I mean, stupid and death quote.
You work on that. I'm going to sign us out. 3, 2, 1. Too late. Here we go.
Oh, I found it, but all right.
Too late. Thank you for joining us, everybody, on the podcast and on the live stream or watching it later. We appreciate you giving us your time. If you are interested in giving us any comments, feedback, suggestions, questions, keep the nasty stuff to yourself. As Mom said, if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. Oh, so many people would be quieter these days. Call the listener line, 707-530-2428. That's 707-530-CHAT, or email us, technorama@chuckchat.com. We would love to hear from you. Or you can find us on the social media stuff. You can go over to chuckchat.com/Discord. We've got a Discord server set up. It's open. Same typical Discord community rules apply. Be respectful. Till next time, give us a binary high five, Greg.
All right. 101.
And I normally hit the stop button there, but nothing.
I don't know what I was waiting on. Oh, by the way, here's the quote. Remember, when you are dead, you don't know you are dead. It's only painful for others. The same applies for when you're stupid.
You don't know you're stupid. It's only painful for others.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I thought you might like that. All right.
Okay. Thank you very much, everybody. We're going to sign out of the live stream. And now we're going to record. If I remember to hit the record button again, we're going to record our Patreon show for the patrons. Special output just for them. They get other stuff too, like postcard now and again. So, we got to get some postcards and stamps for Dragon Con. It's on my list.
All right.
All right. Take care, everybody. Bye.
Night, y'all.